Hey YouTubers, Raven here. I'm doing the episode review for the Flash season. This season, episode 6, titled "When Harry Met Harry," uh, and yeah, it was supposed to go up last night, but I fell asleep during watching the episode after work, so I'm sorry, and so I had to find time today to watch it, and here's the review. And obviously, I'm leaving again for work soon, so I haven't had much time at all to get any of this done. Um, so yeah, the the episode was pretty funny. I did enjoy it. Um, it was comical. The different Wellses were interesting. Um, like Wolfgang Wells was very Wolfgang like. um, and then you had um the junk hanging out wells. Like, I mean, that was very interesting. And then you had the cyborg wells, which I found insightful. Like, guess in a like just murder them because sort of way. Um, so yeah, my favorite part of the whole Wells thing was when you had Harry Gandalf Wells the Grey, or whatever the hell. Like, oh my gosh, that was the stupidest, the weirdest thing. Like, I I busted up when I saw that. Like, oh my gosh. I did like the episode overall. I not there really just wasn't much to it. I mean, it was a growing episode for Ralph, but beyond that, it was kind of a filler. I think. I mean, it kind of continued the story of finding one of the new meadows from the bus and capturing her, and that. But I mean, there just really wasn't much to this episode, except for at the very end, which I'll get to when I talk about the end. The the whole it was, I kind of understood where Ralph was coming from. Like, he understood the concept of save the people, get the villain, but the villain to him was more important. Like, I understand that, and I was mad at him when he let the little girl get hurt, and obviously he was mad at himself. Um, but I did like all Barry had to do was look at him when they were at the hospital looking in on the little girl to see that he understood that he screwed up, that he does need to start taking their lives into consideration. And like, he plainly understood that. Like, you could read it on his face, and Barry was just being a total dickwad. And it, like, that's not okay. Like, you I don't it was I just wanted to punch Barry in the face. Like, I don't usually feel that way towards Barry because he's amazing. But tonight, today, when I watched it, when I finished it, he just got on my nerves. A lot. A lot, a lot. Um, yeah. It wasn't, I it was just, I don't know, like, I don't really know what to say about it because the episode was just so like, I agree with everything that Starfire tweeted, like, it was funny. I loved it. Like, I loved the, ouch, keep hitting my burn, I'm sorry. The, it, um, it was a good episode, but while watching it, knowing that I was going to have to do the review, I tried to watch it for things that I could talk about, and there really just wasn't anything I could talk about. Like, nothing that stood out to me. Besides, like, the whole, like, these are Native American artifacts, and they need to be with the Native Americans. And, like, Ralph mailed off the bison necklace back to the Sioux people, which I thought was really cool of him. And I'm really glad that Barry didn't get onto him for that. 'Cause I fully agree with that. I mean, like, I understand that um, their history is part of our history, but it's like the Black Bison said, um, they're not history. They're still here, and for their priceless artifacts to be taken by us and put into museums, I think that's the, like, if it's still sacred to them, it should remain with them. Like, we have no right to their history. Like, all we've ever done is take from the Native Americans, and it's, I don't know, like, it's just that huge topic, and like, I fully I understood where Black Bison was coming from, but the whole killing thing, no. And the whole, like, robbing thing, no. Like, if you're gonna do it, go through the right channels, get it the right way. Like, you know, like, get the money and buy it. Like, save up. I understand that this particular artifact was broken up into 3 pieces, and, you know, like, they were broken up, and you had to find 2 of them. Well, 2 of them were easy for her to find. She was able to get those. Okay, so she probably could have bought those, right? And then you had the 3rd piece, which was the pendant, the medallion part, and that was at the museum. So what I don't get is why she couldn't have, like, I don't know, I think there could have been, like, a deal made that would bring the pieces together and let the Native Americans have it, the Sioux people. Like, I don't know, like, I think there could have been some sort of deal struck for that. Like, I don't know, it's just, it is what it is. But I think probably besides the whole Wells thing, one of the funnier moments was when they went to the therapy, and uh, and Ralph was just like, yeah, this is all like hocus pocus crap, it's not gonna work on me. Then, like, he's just out and, like, going through, sorry guys, and he's been hypnotized, and then, like, at the end he wakes up and he's like, yeah, this hocus pocus just isn't. And I'm like, dude, like, and then it's like he was in, like, he was totally surprised that Barry and Iris were on the couch on the other side the with the with the psychologist that was doing the, stop. Don't make fun of me. It's my brother. So yeah. Um, he was surprised, but he didn't put it together that he'd been hypnotized, so that's why he didn't realize that how Barry Knight got over there. Like, Ralph just, he, I don't think he's all there, like, he's just really, I think he has issues that need to be worked out, and he needs to use his brain. Like, he doesn't use his brain. Common sense is not common to him, and I don't know. I find that really annoying, especially with his personality. It's very grating on me. But I understand that he's a slightly selfish. Like, he's a selfish, perverted guy, and he's trying to become a hero. That's gonna take some time, but common sense is common sense for a reason. Um, and I think um, the third funniest moment was when they were getting mugged in the beginning. Um, and Barry just pulled him aside and be like, "Yeah, we'll be with you in 1 minute." And like they're talking about how they're gonna take him down, and then you have the guy just got impatient. I'm so sorry, guys. I haven't had my coffee yet, so um, the guy got impatient and shot, and the bullet went into Ralph and then shot back and bam right into the guy's leg. That was hilarious to me. The thing that ruined it was that Barry got mad at him. Like, he couldn't control the fact that the guy shot him, or that his body just slingshotted it back. Like, that's not, you can't control that, so you can't get mad at him for that. Like, like, seriously, I don't know, like, Barry grated on me this episode for that reason. Like, he was just all over hounding on Ralph, and I really don't think that's fair. Like, Ralph gets it, and if he doesn't get it, then he has to be shown. Otherwise, it's not gonna click with him. Like, just repetition, repeating the words over and over is not gonna work on him. He's dumb as he's dumb, like, so dumb that common sense is, like I said, not common sense to him. Um, so like I found myself getting really annoyed with Barry. Whereas the rest of the cast I just like had a blast with. Um, yeah. Then you had the the whole whole ending where they found out who DeVoe was and they went to his house. Mm. Um, so they went to his house and they were like, "Yeah, we'll speak to DeVoe." Like, can't believe that she pretended to be his wife. I mean, if they are married, then that's one pretty jacked up marriage. Like, damn. Um, but yeah. Overall, the episode is pretty good. But the best part, like I said, has to be the ending when DeVoe just wheels up and like rolls up in his wheelchair, like, "How can I help you, officers?" And I'm just like, damn. So yeah, like everyone seemed confused, but I loved that like when they were all on comms and Wells was like, "I have sight on the front door," and he's got his sniper rifle, whatever the hell it was. I don't know, some long gun he was gonna snipe from the car. So the sniper gun, or at least he was using it as that. And um yeah, and then you had Vibe and Caitlyn on one end saying, and Cisco was like, "Yeah, Vibe's ready," or like whatever. And then Caitlyn was like, "Snowfrost is ready," and I'm like, "Snowfrost? Like what?" Snow and Frost ready, and I'm like, okay, like like I don't know, like I kind of found that a little funny and confusing at the same time. Um, but I do hope that Killer Frost takes them seriously with their like handout of friendship and like yes we accept you and Caitlyn, like you guys just have to accept each other and you can coexist. Like I love that idea and they should push forward with it and I can't wait to see how that's going to unfold because I really hope it does. I really hope that we get to see Killer Frost and Caitlyn Snow just become one, like they might not become one coherent person because there are two personalities. I mean they might, but I would just love to see a meshing of the two. Oh, sorry. Um, where like maybe one takes the night shift and one takes the day shift. I mean, I don't know. Like one takes 12 to 12 and the other takes the other 12 to 12. Like back and forth and back and forth. Like I mean, why not? Um, I think that would be good. And it's just, I think that Killer Frost can be a superhero if given the chance. She seems to want friends. And she cares, so I think she can become a pretty good hero, and I would love to see that story play out. Because like, all I've known Killer Frost to be is a villain, and I would love to see her become a hero. At least in this show. So that is my review for this episode. If you guys liked it, hit the like button, comment down below, and you know, hit us up on Twitter because we're always ready to respond. May not be right away, but we will respond to you in the comments or on Twitter or both. Um, I did watch Legends, and I cannot wait to talk to you about the ending. So, yeah, I'll probably do that review tomorrow because you can't wait. And as for the reviews for the past 2 weeks, the first week I missed is because I just couldn't find time to do it. I'm sorry, guys. And the second week is because my computer has been doing lots of updates recently for some reason, and so I never got it out. Um, so yeah, so I'll probably do like a little bit of a recap at the beginning of the episode, and then like we'll just go from there, and then I can talk to you about the ending and like what happened. That episode is just amazing, and like such a great episode. I wish I could be that excited about last night's episode of The Flash. Yeah, last night. I had to think about what day it was. But yes, so I can't wait for that, and I can't wait to talk to you guys about it and hear your guys' reactions. I want you guys to talk to me. So yeah, I did request the night off for the crossover for The Flash and Legends. So if my boss lets me have it off, which I don't really see why she wouldn't, but she might not. If she does let me have it off, then I will be there and we will do a live stream for both episodes, and I can't wait for that. And this week is the week of our Once Upon a Time reviews, so be on the lookout for that. Sorry, my dad. So yes, and the Supergirl review, I heard stuff. I got that up. I just watched that episode. Like, I just finished it like 2 minutes ago. Like, it was freaking awesome, and I can't wait for next week's. And I hope I have Monday off so I can talk to you guys about next week's episode. Like, Like the shows are getting so good. Like next week's shows are so good, and the preview for next week for The Flash, like, was I mistaken or did Iris slap Barry across the face? And Iris did state they had. I think she said 2 more weeks till till the wedding. So, um, I I'm happy and I can't wait for that. And yeah, so I'm guessing the wedding is probably gonna be the mid-season finale, um, or the crossover. It's gonna be on the second week, because next week and then that week of the crossover, that'd be the second week. So I don't know how it's gonna be in their time, but it'd be a great way to have everyone there for, like, even Supergirl be there for the wedding. Like, I mean, that'd be pretty cool, right? Right? I think so. So you guys let me know down below in the comments and in the Twitter, and until next time, keep believing in the impossible.